السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us inshallah. Jumu'ah Mubarak and all the khair and barakah and the victory to our brothers and sisters in Gaza and in Lebanon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us inshallah. Jum'ah Mubarak and all the khair and barakah inshallah. Our topic today, word of encouragement to our brothers and sisters in Gaza and in Lebanon. We are telling them that be patient, people of Gaza and Lebanon. Remain patient, inshallah. The victory is near. Our topic today is patient. From the book that is Sheikh Saleh al-Munajjid, Allah, inshallah, free him from his calamity, his jail in Saudi. Sheikh Saleh al-Munajjid wrote a beautiful books. One of his books is Patient. Yes, all praise due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will inshallah yes. Definition of patient. It means to withhold something. Withhold something. Allah the Exalted says, what means? Keep yourself patient by being with those who call upon their Lord. واصبر نفسك مع الذين يدعون ربهم بالغداة والعشي يريدون وجهه. Keep yourself, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, patient with those, remain steadfast, stay with your people upon their lords in the morning and the evening, seeking his يدعون ربهم بالغداة والعشي يريدون وجهه ولا تعد عيناك عنهم تريد زينة الحياة الدنيا, and don't turn your eye away from them. You want the desire, the adornment of this worldly life. Meaning, hold yourself back with them. The children of Israel, Yaqub alayhi salam, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about them, and recall when they said, "Oh Moses, we can never endure one count. لا نصبر على طعام واحد." How والله how يا موسى give us another type of food. We are not we cannot accept to be patient for one food. That is al-man and the salwa. Meaning we will not be a restriction ourselves to one type of food. Patient, it is opposite of worry, and word of tasabbur means to have excessive patience. It is that the patient has 5 levels. Beautiful. Sabir, mutasabbir, and mutasabbir, mustabir, sabur, sabbar. Subhanallah. All those words are derived from one word is sabr, but each word you got his own meaning. This is the most general of all patience, sabr. And mustabir, the one who attains patience, it is tested through attaining it. is the one who attain متصبر. He try to be patient. And the one who متصبر مستبر. And متصبر is the one excessive patient. Is who forces themselves to have a patient. Sabur is the one who got a great patience and who has a more patience than others. Sabbar is the one who has extreme and severe patience. Ya Rab, اللهم اجعلنا من الصبارين. A terminological meaning or yes, the root of patience is to restrain ourselves from things that it loves, it loves and desires, and we love it. That is why it said that the patient person is in the wake of trial. It is also showing patience because they withheld themselves from worry and over anxiety. Moreover, Ramadan is called the month of patience because the Muslim would hold themselves from eating and drinking and satisfying their desire through it. Therefore, patience is to restrain oneself doing the things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered and avoiding that Allah exalted or prohibited, and the three types of patience. The three types of patience. Patience in the obedience, obeying Allah the exalted, and patient in avoiding Allah's prohibition. Patient is to wake of Allah's painful divine decree, to accept Allah's divine decree. That's why we are saying to our brothers and sisters, be patient. This is Allah's divine decree. Yes, the level of patience. Let's go for a break and we'll be back shortly.
فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين. لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم.
يا رب لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم. Allahu Akbar. Back inshallah to the levels of patience. Patience is not only one level, rather it is many levels, and some of them they are better than others. For example, patience in worshiping Allah the Exalted is the greater level than patience avoiding Allah's prohibition. The reason is that the category of doing the obligation action is higher to Allah the Exalted than the category of abandoning the prohibitions. Also, patience in avoiding sins is higher level than patience in accepting Allah's decree, because patience is doing obligatory actions and patience is avoiding the prohibitions, are both things a person choice to do. However, disasters are something forced on the slave, cannot choose whether not they will go through this desire. Yes, that is why patience is to patient to patience to accept Allah's decree is lower in the ranking than being patient in obedience towards Allah the Exalted, being patient in abstaining from Allah's prohibition. Ibn al-Qayyim radiallahu anhu rahimahullah said, Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy upon him, said, I heard Ibn Taymiyyah said, the patience shows Yusuf alayhi salam, the exalt, is not obeying the minister's wife in her affairs is better than his patient is to be accepted that the being thrown by his brothers into the well, being sold, they're separating him from his father. The reason is that is the matter were brought upon him without his choice, but he had no say in what to be done. Therefore, in such matter, there is no other choice than to be patient. In the calamity, we don't have a choice. As for his patience is not committing sin, then it is a type of patience that requires a conscious choice, happiness with that choice, and fighting one's soul, especially when the means and the causes that strengthened the urge to agree to her seduction were present, where Allah that he was young man, and being a young man has a strong urge to obey her. Also he was single and had no other alternative that he would reject his arousal in that moment. And it was a stranger would not to be ashamed in strange land as he would be if he is among his companion accountants or family. Further, he was enslaved, and his own person. The restraint is less than that of free a person. Add to that the fact that he was a beautiful, handsome, high status, and the wife of minister. The watchman has also departed. She was the one, she's calling him to herself, and she was the one keen on doing that act. Along with that, she trained, imprisoned, and humiliated him if he did not comply. However, it is to accept Allah's decree. This is urge. He was a patient out of his choice and out of preferring what Allah the Exalted possess. How it is comparable to the being thrown is the well in a manner that does not include his choice and will. Patience in doing the act of worship is more complete than patience in avoiding prohibition. It is more virtuous as well. That is because the benefit of doing the act of obedience is more beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the benefit of the abandoning the sin. Also drawback of the lack of obedience are more hated and disliked to him, the exalted Allah, exalted then drawback to the presence of the sinners. What a beautiful, yani Yusuf alayhi salam, he was stated that he is in the house of the king, is the house of the prince, he is forced to commit sin, zina. He is, she is calling him, she is seducing him, but he made the choice not to listen and to submit to her. This is a need a great patience. Allahu Akbar. Yes, Allahu Akbar. Let's go for a break and we'll be back. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Let's go for a break and we'll be back shortly. Astaghfirullah.
إلى عرفات سنمضي غدا وشوق بقلب المحب بدا فهذا مقام الدعاء الذي يجاب فمدوا لرب اليدا يجاب فمدوا لرب اليدا يباهي بكم ربكم فاسعدوا وينزل يسمع كل النداء فمنوا دموع الأسى توبة وقولوا أتيناك يا ذا العلا وقولوا أتيناك يا ذا العلا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. We are with the topic of patient. Be patient. People of Gaza, remain patient. A ruling of patience. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered that the people to be patient and Allah seek help. Was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala وأمر الله سبحانه وتعالى واستعينوا بالصبر والصلاة وإنها لكبيرة إلا على الخاشعين. Seek help with the patient as well with the salah. It is very difficult only for those that are humble themselves to Allah. Yes, or you believe, persevere and endure and remain stationed and fear Allah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اصبروا وصابروا ورابطوا واتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون. Oh, you believe, endure patient. Oh, people of Gaza, be patient. إن موعدكم الجنة inshallah. So be patient, O Muhammad, as were those of determination among the messengers, and do not be impatient for them. It will be on the day they say that which they are promised, as though they had no remained in the world except لو لبثوا إلا ساعة. This is notification and will or any destroyed except the deficiently disobedient people. So be patient. واصبر واصبر نفسك مع الذين يدعون ربهم as واصبر يا محمد as with the in الذين the determination among the messengers, and do not be impatient. Yes. Another verse, or you had believed when you meet disbelief, avoid advancing the battle. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا لقيتم الذين كفروا لا تولوهم الأدبار. لا تولوهم الأدبار. So don't turn back. So don't not weaken and don't grieve. لا تهنوا ولا تحزنوا أنتم الأعلون إن كنتم. These verses are, people of Gaza are in need of those verses. لا تهنوا, O people of Gaza. ولا تحزنوا, don't grieve. Inshallah, you will be superior. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Yes, yes, that is permissible to, yes. Now, the type of patient. Yes, patient is of two types, and each can be divided in further into two types. Bodily patient, and bodily means patient that is through one's choice, such practicing and doing difficult action. Bodily patient that is not through one's choice, such being patient in the degree of the pain and being beaten, because once the person has been beaten, they can only resort to patience. Then spiritual patience. Spiritual patience is that is through one's choice, such as training the soul to be patient and not to listening to music, haram music. Spiritual patience that is not through one's choice, such as being patient in the degree of loving what one that they have been separated through through the death. Yes. Yani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala separated us from our beloved friends, brothers, sisters. Spiritual patience is really very hard. Ya Rab. Livestock and mankind have two types of patience in common, that not through free choice. However, type that is through one's free choice is what differentiates humankind and livestock. Wise man once said, I was only defeated, left, was struck by a young man from Balkh who said, what is your definition of asceticism in this area? I said, if we have, we eat, and if we don't have, we are patient. And he said, that is similar to the dog of bulk, the back of the dog. I said, so what is the definition according to, to yes, your area? Said, if I don't have, we are patient. If I have, we prefer abstaining from it. Allahu Akbar. We prefer to abstain. You would find disbelievers who are also patient in the two types, and they're not through free choice, but enduring difficulties, not giving in. However, they don't receive any reward for that, because they don't hope that through their patience they will attain a recompense with their Lord or reward the day of resurrection. Time of patience. Anas bin Malik radiallahu anh that said, fear Allah and be patient. Crying in the grave, fear Allah wasbiru. Answered, go away from me, because you don't have gone through what I am going through. She did not know that he was the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he did not wish to argue with her. And in this condition, which is the correct position that the caller to Allah exalted should have in such a situation, it was that said to that woman, that was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She went to his house, "Oh, Rasulullah, and I didn't find any guardian, any bodyguard for my." She said to him, not I know that it was you. I am patient. It is the first impact in the calamity. الصبر عند الصدمة الأولى. Al-Qurtubi said patient is that is hard on oneself, has great reward is when the calamity attacks. And it is a fresh, because it was showing a strong and the resilience of the heart. Ya Rab. As for the heat of the calamity cools down, then everyone can be patient in such instance, which is according to the saying, every rational person should not hold a fast to something of the time of the calamity. That is, the fool can hold fast to after the 3 days. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to benefit us. Inshallah, we carry on with this topic to encourage all those who go through difficulties. May Allah grant him then, inshallah, sabr. يا رب العالمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه. اللهم منزل الكتاب مجري السحاب هازم الأحزاب أهزمهم وانصرهم عليهم يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنا نستودعك غزة وأهلها سماءها وأرضها رجالها ونساءها أطفالها شبابها وكل شبر في فلسطين. نستودعك يا الله أهلنا وحبابنا في فلسطين تلك الديار المقدسة باركت بها وما حولها أن تحفظها من كل سوء وشر. اللهم إن هذا الساعة أنزل نصرك ورحمتك على هذه كل اللهم أعد مسجد الأقصى لرحاب بقوتك وعزتك ونصرك يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارزقنا في صلاة قبل الممات. اللهم نسألك باسمك الأعظم أعيد بها إجابة ترزق أهلنا الثبات والنصر والتمكين وبارك في إيمانهم وصبرهم. اللهم احفظ أهل فلسطين والمسجد الأقصى من كل كيد الظالمين وأيدهم بنصرك وقوتك يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنا نسألك الثبات والسداد لأهل فلسطين. اللهم يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك. اللهم احفظ الإسلام قائمين. اللهم احفظ الإسلام قاعدين. اللهم احفظنا بالإسلام راقبين. اللهم أعنهم ولا تعن عليهم وانصرهم ولا تنصر عليهم وامكر لهم ولا تمكر عليهم. اللهم اجعل لأهلنا في غزة من كل هم فرجا ومن كل ضيق مخرجا. اللهم أنت إلهنا وأنت ملاذنا وعليك التكلى. اللهم اكشف عنهم وعن المسلمين كل بلاء. اللهم ادفع عنهم وعن المسلمين كل بأس واحفظهم ومن المسلمين لأعراضهم ودمائهم يا رب العالمين. يا رب العالمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.